Do want to get to your top headlines right now.
This morning we're going one-on-one with Metro Transit leaders as concerns about safety on the light rail grow.
So this comes after a shooting and a robbery on that train in St. Paul left a man hurt over the weekend. Pauline Lee has been riding the rails all morning long, talking with Metro Transit leaders. There's a lot they have to say, Pauline.
There's a lot they have to say, and for good reason, too, because there is no one-size-fits-all to try and improve public safety on Metro Transit, right? So there's many different facets, and we're trying to get a better understanding of all of that. So this morning, we have Lesley here, the General Manager of Metro Transit. We also have Police Chief Ernest. Good morning to you both. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning.
Well, first off, as we start, obviously this past weekend was a tough hit for Metro Transit and our community as well, with that shooting and the robbery that took place. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll start and just say no violence on our system is acceptable. So you're right. The incident this weekend is a troubling reminder that we have work yet to do to improve safety on our system.
Yeah, and part of public safety, as we've heard from riders, is they want to see more law enforcement out.
Definitely, and we're working with our community-based partners. We're working with our community service officers as well to have more of a presence out on the system.
Yeah, but it definitely is a work in progress, and part of that progress is something that you have started in the past few weeks or so, riding every route that Metro Transit offers to talk to people, to hear their thoughts about improving public safety. So Lesley, what have you heard from people?
Sure. Well, yeah, as you mentioned, as a new general manager, I've committed to riding every route in my first year. In January, we also did a series of listening sessions, and what we're hearing from customers is they really value transit in their community, but they like to see more action as it relates to keeping the system clean, feeling comfortable, feeling safe. So it's really reaffirmed that we have to keep focused on actions we have underway to create that better experience.
And Chief, what have you heard? You ride the light rail pretty much multiple times a week.
Correct. And what we heard is that people feel safe when they see uniform presence. So they definitely want to see us for that perception of our safety.
Yeah.
And I encourage people to continue to come back because we're safer in numbers.
Yeah, and there's that visibility aspect that you talk about, but you can only be in so many places at once. You have officers out there. You could always use more, though, but you are out there. That is the message to riders, is that you are out there.
Absolutely. I don't ask my subordinates to do anything that I'm not willing to do myself. So I want to lead from the front, but I definitely want to encourage people to understand that we are out there.
So now, as we talk about the numbers, first 3 quarters of last year, crime went down about 33%. We saw a slight increase in Q4 here. So what is the plan going forward? How do we get that number back down and down even further?
Well, I think increasing official presence on the system is one key way of doing that. So you heard the chief talk about making sure his officers are out there. In addition to that, in February, we're going to be launching the Transit Rider Investment Program. That's going to bring on additional personnel to our system to interact with customers, inspect fares, and provide that additional presence.
And Chief, what about you? What are your plans going forward?
My plans going forward is to definitely promote our Community Service Officer Outreach Pathways program, where we're recruiting individuals to there so that we have a heavy bench to roll over into our police force ranks.
And let's talk about the recruiting, because you just released a new video where you do not shy away from any of our issues. That's not something that you're saying we don't have. We do have a fentanyl crisis issue. We have a homeless issue. We have a crime violence issue. But why would officers want to work here?
I want everybody to understand that if you want to be part of the Metro Transit Police Department, come in with your eyes wide open. We have issues that we're dealing with, and this is urban policing. It takes a special kind of individual to do this job. But we will support you in every aspect. And it begins by addressing the issues that we're seeing.
So how is the hiring going? Are you finding recruits?
We are finding recruits. We put 5 academy classes in last year in 2023. We hope to have that same pace this year as well, but we want the numbers to be larger.
Yeah, we all want the numbers to be larger because we understand the presence that you bring, and just that aspect of rebuilding that trust that has been so severed in recent years with law enforcement as well.
Absolutely. Building the trust back within the communities, understanding that we're a public service agency and we work for the people. I want that message to translate and go forward.
All right. Well, Lesley, Chief, thank you so much for taking the time all morning long to ride the rails with us, chat with us. We had extensive conversations all throughout the morning. all that you can see on our streaming service, CBS News Minnesota, right here later on this morning. So, ladies, we'll send it back to you.
Yeah, it's all good stuff there. Pauline, thank you.